There are loads of boot sales on by me at the minute. The sun is shining. It is a glorious morning. I wasn't sure which one to go to at first, but I've chose to go to two actually. They both start at 9:30, so there's a bit of a dilemma, which one do I go to first? But either way, I don't think these should be too busy. One of them is at a local primary school, the other is at a local football club as well. So hopefully there'll be lots of families there selling toys and games, and hopefully the competition isn't too high either. But before we go up there, I've got something to show you. The garage has been organised. Shelves are looking a lot tidier. Sorted out the death pile there. That's not what I want to show you. As interesting as that is, look at this. A couple of weeks ago, I picked up this Thundercats annual and I was reading this to my boys and it took me right down memory lane. I used to love Thundercats when I was younger, back in the day. Now, I already had a couple of the Thundercats toys from back in the 80s. Jumped on eBay, didn't I? And down here, I've started to grow a Thundercats collection. Lion-O with sword and glove, Cheetara, there's Panthro at the back there, and a ton of the bad guys. I think my favourite are these two, Wily Kit and Wily Cat. I bought those off of Vinted actually for 30 quid, and on eBay they sell for a lot more than that. So there's a bit of reselling potential there. Those ones are not for sale anytime soon. Alright, let's grab a bag. Today, we're going to hit the boot sales. We'll see what we can find to resell on eBay, or even better, add into the collection. Let's see how we get on. Few here, isn't there? What have you seen? Gujitsus? You go and have a look then. Gujitsus!
I'd like to buy that.
How much are you selling them for?
They're £4 each.
For me, anyway.
Have a look at all them.
50p each.
Two Transformers. Right then, boys. Pick out all the Disney ones.
This is a Disney kind of one.
Yeah, Disney cars, Disney planes. I'll see if there's any up here. A bag full of Disney diecast vehicles. Most of them in reasonable condition. Some of them absolutely battered. But at only 50p each, it was worth us going through and finding them all and building a big bundle. That's pretty cool. Now, some of these may be worth selling off individually. I've not looked any of them up yet. But on average, if you get the bundles right, they go for about 2 quid each. We've got 28 cars in total, £14. I'll be looking to turn that into about 50. Hang on, boys. Morning. You alright? How much are you selling the shoes for?
Different. Some are brands, some are...
They're quite nice, aren't they? Have you seen? Jurassic Park? He's a whopper, isn't he?
It's too big.
What about the Pokemon, boys? Yeah, look. Blastoise.
Scissor. Lucario.
Look at these, look.
No, there's
Jurassic Park.
down to the other.
This one there as well. That's Shrek. But yeah, if we could get that pile there, that'd be great.
What are you getting, sorry?
So we got dinosaurs and some Pokemon-y bits too.
So 3, 4, 5. So it'd be £15
And
for
some flat.
15? £15, boys. Pretty good deal. So £15 for this bundle. And at the time I thought that was a pretty good deal. I thought that Indominus Rex, to be honest with you, is worth a lot more than what it actually is. Looking at eBay solds, it's only worth about 20 quid. So that's my money back anyway. But then as well as that, we've got a few other bits. I've got a nice little Jurassic Park bundle there.
Some Shrek Dragon and Still Monster.
So that'll make a nice little bundle there.
And we got some Pokemon, Tabacoco, Mewtwo, Blastoise, Wartortle, Scizor, Lucario. That'll make a good bunch.
That will make a nice bundle there. We got the
Wooloo.
Wooloo as well. So all in all, £15, we might be making 10, 20, £30 profit off it. She does, Nanny does. I mean, that's Snowy the dog.
Snowy.
Hiya, how much do you your teddies? I want him there. Snowy the dog off of Tintin. Always worth looking out for. Tintin label on the back. And if you see there, it says Hergé Moulin's art. Looking at sold listings with that in the title, this Snowy sells for about 20 quid. How much for the camera, guys? How much are you selling that one for?
Tenner.
Tenner.
My daughter was going to use it for school and it never ever got used.
Never got used.
I think she used it maybe twice, and I think my sister took it to India, but other than that.
Yeah. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, wow.
Nice colour. A charger in there? Is there a charger? That's batteries, is it?
It's got the USB with it.
Downfall in there. I do have an empty box at home as well. Hiya. How much are you selling the Downfall game for? This one here. £1? This is absolutely filthy. But it's complete. Someone's tried to put a bit of sellotape on the top there. That'll come off pretty easily. It was only £1, and I was always going to get it because it's got all the counters. And I've got this box version here, which is missing a ton of counters. So between the two of them, I'll be able to make a complete set. Just around the corner it is. Old Spectrum game. Have a look at this, boys. Look at that.
What even is it?
It looks like Castle Grayskull off of He-Man. A few figures in there. Very cool. How much are you selling that one for?
15.
15 for that one. Then you got the He-Man up here too as well.
Yeah, those two
They
then.
come together.
They're £5 for the both of them.
Castle of Grayskull.
Castle Grayskull. Before you get too excited, it's not the old one, but it comes with plenty of accessories and the Sorceress figure up there. With it as well, we also had 2 of the newer vehicles and a Prince Adam. £20 for the lot. Not bargain of the century, but still very worthwhile picking up. I mean, that Sorceress on her own, she sells for about 15. I was in 2 minds whether to get it because it is the newer one, but this afternoon we have been making some epic Masters of the Universe battle scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Look at them two stood up there. I do have a few of the original He-Man figures, a few of the She-Ra figures as well. And I'm always on the lookout for new ones to add to the collection. The original Castle Grayskull is on my bucket list, but for now this will make a great stand-in until we find one out in the wild. It's been a busy weekend for eBay sales. I've sold 11 things in total. Let's run through them. I picked this Wally bin lorry up from a jumbo trail for £5. It's not complete. It should have these grey little flaps on this side, but the sounds work whenever you put batteries in. It's got the Caterpillar tracks, and inside the stickers are in pretty good condition. That one there sold for 25. A teddy bear brand I always look out for is Merrythought. This one's still got the tag made in England. I thought I was onto a real winner when I found this lion, but this has taken forever to sell. I only picked it up a couple of quid from the charity shop, took an offer to sell it. That one sold for 17. This is Blades the Rescue Bot, and usually what I do with rescue bots is bundle them up and sell them that way, but this one is worth selling on its own. It's in pretty good condition. Flick his arms open there, and there's his face. He sold for £12.50. A Casio keyboard, SA78. It's in reasonable conditions. I put batteries in and tested it. The thing with it is one of the little tabs on this cover has come off, so that doesn't stay on there very well. Stickers are all peeling off, all a bit scratched on the back. Certainly never going to get top price for it. That one there sold for 20. 2 fold-up lightsabers. Those 2 as a pair, they've gone for 19. I've tried to sell this coat over winter, but not had much interest. The sun is absolutely glorious today, and it's sold. It's a feather and down night coat, not in the best condition. Big stain on the sleeve there, big stain on the front there. Someone who's better at this stuff than me might be able to clean that up. I sold that really cheap. It's gone for 15 quid all in. Lego Speed Champions Porsche. You built this one, didn't you?
Yeah. It's all complete.
The car's complete. It's got the man with it. Thing is, it is missing that little flag and that little bit of crash barrier there. Yeah. Box is in pretty reasonable condition. It's got the instructions in there. That one sold for £20. A pair of blue suede Adidas trainers, pretty nondescript. They've gone for £18.50. I sold 2 Cardiff City shirts. Both of them size 4XL, and they've gone to the same buyer. Originally he offered a tenner each. I declined it. He then offered £12.50 each, and I thought, you know what, it's a good way to sell them both. I'll save on the postage as well. 2 City shirts, 25 quid. And finally, this was such a random find in the charity shop. A Sega Dreamcast keyboard. Good thing about it is it's still got the box. I was tempted to keep this as a bit of a retro gaming collectible. Keyboard itself is not in the best condition. I might give it a wipe down before I send it off, actually. All of that does just rub off. That Dreamcast keyboard sold for 20. And we've got one more sale to wrap up the weekend. It's this pair of suede Puma Madrids, UK size 10. They've gone for 35. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe. See you in the next one.